Physical Therapy Assistant Program. This is a skill track for kinesiology 2. Hi, teacher JD. I'm a student physical therapist assistant, and today we are going to work on some posture. I understand that you sit at a desk for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and you sit pretty close to a screen, and your neck is just forward, and you're just starting to have problems, neck problems and tight muscles. Is that correct?
Yep, sit at the screen all day, desk job, kind of hard to.
Okay, so there's a couple of good things we can actually do. We can actually correct your posture by just showing you a few things. But with doing that, work on a couple of things. The reasons why you should have good posture at your job, so then your neck won't hurt, your back won't hurt if you just sit up straight, and that will make it feel better. And just overall, if you have a good posture, your joints will feel better, your muscles do a couple things. I'm just going to show you what's tight and what's not tight.
Okay.
So the tight muscles are right here, so it's your pecs, it's your serratus anterior, it's your SCM muscles stretched out and weak. The back are your middle traps, your upper traps, your rhomboids, and they are all stretched out and weak. Better, so the ones in the back should be much more tighter, so you're able to hold your self up, and then the ones in front are much more looser, so it's not as tight. I'll start showing you some new things to work on. So with your sitting posture, how I just see you're just all kind of slunched over, kind of forward. Your shoulders are all brought forward, and then in the back you kind of have this big curve, so we want to just fix that curve.
Okay.
So here is a good couple things we can work on. So with sitting, you would always want to be sitting backwards in your chair, and your feet should always touch the ground. And with that, your ears should be over your shoulders should be over your hips, and then your knees should be over your ankles, and that's how you should be able to sit. And always sit at work with a back, because that will help you get good support. So that's one of my recommendations. So, and then in standing, can you stand up?
Mm-hmm.
And I can show you a few things.
Yep.
So in standing, you're in the same way, kind of, hunched over. So we want to fix that too. So with that, we want to be able to, stand up straight. And with that, you always want to make sure it's always the same way. Always have your ears over your shoulders over your hips, your knees over your ankles. So you're always just like standing up really, really straight. And so now can you have a seat and then show me what you, just see how, and I can just give you some recommendations of how you should be doing. So it does look good because you do have your ears over your shoulders, and then your shoulders are over your hips, and then your knees are, right from the ankles, and you do have your feet on the ground, and so that looks really good. And so then why don't you show me what you can do in standing? In the same way, always, and you have the same way, you have your ears over your shoulders over your hips over your knees, and then your knees are over your ankles. So that is a good way. And then just always, have your, arms come to your side, so when, your arms are able to move. And one of the recommendations I'd give you, for just because you work at that desk for so many times, every half hour, try to just bring your shoulders back to just get them moving, and it just helps you remind you. And another recommendation, just get up and just walk around, go out for a walk just a couple minutes, and then sit down, because then that will help you it'll help you remind how you should walk, and it will make you feel better. So, do you have any questions for me?
No questions. I feel good.
Okay, sounds good.